Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Cocktails and Conversations.
Yes, hi.
Yes, we're back and we're live and we're here happier than ever because tonight we have both completed our, what is it called?
Vision
Um,
board.
Vision boards. Yes, our vision boards. And we'll be working on that video and uploading that very shortly. And I'm very excited because I'm ready to gag all of you guys. But in the meantime, between time, can we get into this episode, April?
Yes, Peaches of Tokyo. Is that what
Yeah.
it's called?
Yeah, the Peaches of Tokyo. How
Yes, yes.
how'd you like this?
Weirdly.
Yeah, it is a weird name. It is a weird name. I mean, I could see where they got like Peaches of Tokyo, but like still, just like whatever. Oh, and by the way, you guys, we're also I don't want to say we're like muck banging, but like April, what are you eating?
Nachos, ground turkey nachos.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm actually you know, eating my motherfucking pizza right here. You guys can't really see that, but I'm eating
Wait,
pizza.
there you go. You can see mine. Ghetto nachos, everybody. Holla.
She brought Tex-Mex to the table.
And then I have my bottle of water tonight. No cocktail.
Right. I mean, shit. I got a bottle of fucking ranch right here to dip my little pizza in.
Ranch.
Yeah, you don't like ranch on your pizza? I like ranch on my pizza. Don't do that.
No ma'am, no ham, no turkey.
Listen.
Now, being a pescatarian, can you eat turkey? No, huh?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Not at all. I stopped that a long time ago, honey.
Mm. So, honey, let's get to this episode with these divas, these defective divas.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna let you start with what.
So first of all, I really love
Porsha.
yes, I love Porsha and I love just the beginning where they were like, joking around, like talking about the baby's gonna be all shady. Like that was really fun. And it's kind of weird because it's like while I'm watching this season, like even though we already know from like pop culture that Nene Leakes and Portia are not friends anymore, I'm like secretly in my mind like counting like when is one of them gonna like say that they're not friends anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
But at the time of filming, they were friends.
mm,
It kind of unraveled, and I'm not sure when it unraveled. So I don't know if we'll see them fall out.
oh, okay, got you. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like I'm
because
out here like anticipating like when they're gonna announce like they're not friends anymore.
yeah, Nene got on my nerves this episode, but a lot of the women got on my nerves this episode. They're just so fucking extra. So like even them going to the airport, like everything's a big production. Of course, Nene got to be the boss and come in late, and
I
then you got
know.
that poor man that got cancer, dragging 5 pieces of luggage. Really?
Right.
That I don't know.
But at the same time, we're gonna get into that whole "oh, I hate when people are late" thing later on, okay? Because I'm just like, the hypocrisy is at an all-time high.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
And there was a flashback where she was like, "I hate when people are late."
Nene?
Yes.
Nene's a narcissist. Like famous totally went to her head.
Yeah, I think
It's
so
very
too.
obvious. What's that saying? They say, uh, when a person has money, it shows you who they really are.
Mm.
Like you have to be humble when you don't have it, but then when you have it, that's when the true person shows.
Hmm. Interesting.
So
How you,
yeah, today
so how
make
you
it.
think you're gonna act when when you well never mind. Never
When I
mind.
get money, you know what? I'm gonna be so happy. I'll probably be shopping a lot, traveling a lot. But money for me this go around will be so different. As long as my bills paid and I can travel and shop the way I want to, I'm not tripping on anybody else or anything else because a lot of times people will show you who they are already. So
Yeah.
just with little
Okay.
tips in your life, you know what I mean? You don't even need the money to see who people really are.
That's true. And also, I don't like how they always complain about the rooms. Like every time, I'm like, what the fuck?
Like for what? I just yeah.
Honestly, but you know what? I feel kind of bad for Marla because she didn't have her bags. And did they ever get that settled? Like, I would be fucking pissed as hell.
Child Marlo's angry the whole damn time. But
Yeah.
you know what? I say that's karma paying her back.
You think so?
Yes. Yes, Hunty,
Why?
yes. Just the nasty attitude, the rude comments,
Mm-hmm.
just all of that. Supposedly sleeping with other people's men's, all of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. So you think it's
Karma. The universe is paying her back.
interesting.
Hmm.
It's very interesting that you
And
say
the
that.
universe has even showed her that she's not big enough to be on a show because when you were given the opportunity, it got taken away from you because of your diva antics.
Mm.
Let me tell you something. Put me on a show, pay me some coins, some shacoin, 6 figures. I'm gonna be so grateful, ever so grateful.
Right.
She is
Yeah.
shading everybody. Like there's just no compassion on this show. I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. Like, Nene, not Nene, but Marlo doesn't have anything about her that special to the
Hmm.
show
Hmm.
outside of like clothes and like
Marlo, you
everything.
mean?
Yeah, Marlo.
Marlo. So you're saying she's just very materialistic, and that's all she really has going for herself?
Yeah, basically. Like it's just like it's really just the labels and the like the clothes and stuff like that. And I feel like I want to see more of her life, but
Hmm. I don't think she has a life.
I think she has a life, but I feel like what's that white gay? I forgot his name.
And Cohen.
Andy Cohen. I feel
Hmm.
like Andy Cohen doesn't like her like that. Like I
Hmm.
feel like he only like he looks at her like a side, not a side piece, but like just like, okay, girl, like you're here, but you're not here, like how Candy is or Nene is or Cynthia is or whatever. And when I say here, I mean like he doesn't really think or I feel like he doesn't really see her as something as
That's an
important as the
asset.
rest of the girl.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like I don't know what it is. I don't know if she shaded him or something a long time ago and he just kept that like under his skin or whatever, but
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know.
status wise, she can't be on the same level with these women now. Now, maybe if she came in the earlier days, she could. And I even think that was Sheree's problem too. That think about the standard of living. Like she lives in a townhouse. Marlo does.
So what the how gotta do anything, girl?
Who lives in a townhouse on the show right now?
Um,
And Tanya is a boss. Now she gonna get a peach. That bitch got a whole hideaway walk-in closet.
I mean, okay,
And I mean she just bad. She bad. But
okay. Listen. I don't agree with you on that one. I don't think that like I don't think like you're living like where you live at should determine whether or not you have a fucking peach. I think like if you bring a certain level of entertainment to the show and you're consistent with it and you could be a fan favorite or a production's favorite as long as you're one of those things and if you're both that's even awesome you deserve a peach but
I'm gonna tell you, Andy Cohen has said some things.
like what
He has said the standard of living to Atlanta versus like New York or Beverly Hills, like $1 million home in Atlanta versus like what they consider like to be uber rich is like totally different. I don't know the way he worded it the one time. I didn't like it, but it's very true. And so I really think about this for a second. Who lives in an apartment or a townhouse and that holds a peach right now?
Marlo.
That's it. And she don't hold a peach. When the show first came out, it was cool to be at that level. These
Oh,
women have leveled all the way up now.
I see what you're saying.
So Kim Zolciak, she lived in the same kind of townhome that Marlo lives in. But now she's in like a mega mansion, right?
Yeah.
Nene, mega mansion. Candy created her own. You know, she bought 2 addresses, you know, and got a in-house pool. So when you look at that, like one of the things with Porsha, when Cordell kicked her out, she wound up living in an apartment for a short period of time. And remember, Shirley there, yeah, she did. She lived in an apartment. And she wound up getting kicked off the show, having anger issues, all that stuff. But when she came back correct. Remember, she rented that house, that big old house, and it was just her.
So I guess the living situation is very important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very materialistic.
Remember, Sheree got kicked off the show, and when she got kicked off, she was living in an apartment. Her son was sleeping on a blow-up mattress.
Okay, so.
But she was driving an Aston Martin. Like, it didn't fit the mold.
Okay, but okay. But so that's when she started to go hard at building the Chateau Sheree, right?
Well, when they took her off the show, I think in order for her to come back, that had to be her storyline. Mm-hmm. And it was rumored that she owed a lot of contractors. The house wasn't furnished. Like, she rushed all of that because she needed a storyline.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's very much a status show.
It is.
Like in New York, it is posh. It is in season and fashion to live in an apartment building. Mm-hmm. But you're going to live in Manhattan in a high rise with a doorman, and, you know, all of that. Atlanta, where real estate is less than New York or Beverly Hills, they expect a certain standard. Because even Shamari's house is just regular.
Okay, don't say Shamari now.
I'm not shading her.
That house is nice.
I'm talking facts, really. Because, honey, okay, everybody got Lake Bailey. Like I said, Kim doing her thing. So you got to think about that. Really think about that when you look at this show. Why are these people getting these mega houses? And it's just like, for example, Nene got a gigantic house. It's her, Greg, and her son. That's it. They got more house than 3 people need because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's all about persona. And the way that the Real Housewives started, it was all about money. If you remember, every time they went shopping, they're showing you how much something costs.
Oh, yeah, very true. Okay, okay.
Baby, I'm here for it. Big Papa bought Kim Zolciak that Escalade and paid 85 racks. They showed it on the screen. She was like, thank you, Big Papa. Like all of that extra stuff. And she wearing different wigs every day. She thought that was flossing at that time until she met a dude that do hair, that black guy that made her wigs custom. What's his name? Mr. J?
Yeah, I think it's Mr. J.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So level up.
Okay, so you guys, moving forward.
So we were talking about Marlo and I got off track. Marlo's luggage got lost, right? That's where we left off.
Yes, I feel so fucking bad for her. I know she had like a whole bunch of expensive ass shit.
Okay. So Kevin, you're on vacation with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks ass. Your luggage is lost. Do you A, enjoy the experience and be with your friends and dust it off? Or B, do you sulk and be bitter?
Well, I feel like the first couple of hours, I'd be kind of sulking bitter. But then I kind of feel like I would take in the lesson like, okay, yeah, I need to really just like enjoy it. But She's right though. How the fuck can I get ready when I don't even have any panties or bra or a toothbrush or the basic essentials to even get ready? You know what I'm saying?
Do you know
So,
that happened to me before?
and what did you do?
I kept it moving. What could I
You,
do? So let me tell
you
you,
wasn't mad at anything?
I was mad for a second, but I had to get over it real quick. I was on vacation, December 31st, 2010, 2009, going into 2010. Arrived in Vegas so we could celebrate the new year. My luggage gets lost. So I was already cute, but I wasn't as cute as I could have been.
Oh, okay.
You
But
see what I'm
wait,
saying?
you had extra clothes though.
My luggage
And
was lost.
so how the hell did you cycle through clothes?
They brought my luggage at it's some weird time. I want to say like 5 or 6 in the morning to the hotel. But New
To
Year's
the
Eve is over.
mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So I flew in from California. My luggage gets lost, but I showed up to the airport queue. Like I had a sparkly shirt on. I was like, bunk it. It's
Okay,
New Year's Eve.
okay.
I'm never going to see a New Year's Eve again like this, until the next year. So my hair was laid to the gods. I had just got a fresh weave. I had a cute shirt on because as we call it, we caught the party plane. There was a 9 o'clock flight that always left San Diego. So
Mm-hmm.
it'd be a whole bunch of drinking on the flight. So everybody was in good spirits. So I was half lit. So when I got there, I was like, well, I can't wear no like party girl Kim Kardashian dress, but I still look cute.
I hear you. Well,
So I think sometimes you got to live in the moment. And to me, and this is why I brought it up and I asked you that question. Marlo's been soaking ever since that
yeah,
happened.
I think a huge portion of her happiness sometimes is materialism.
Very
So
much.
sure, she can still be happy without it, but it probably takes some time to get there.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine like not having my luggage because it's like, how the fuck can like I can't cycle through motherfucking outfits. That's not realistic. Like, say if I come
And,
to Jamaica in a white shirt and blue jeans and that's it. All right, cool.
and see, you know what? I mean, I hear her on that. And here's the other thing Tokyo is very expensive. But I just think she needs to get out of that mood. Like, be mad for a minute, allow herself to be upset about it, and then move past it. And then how can we get around it, right? I'm sure in Tokyo there ain't no wig shops, ain't no weave shops, but I'm sure you can find a badass outfit. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if you had a unit or two in your bag that you'd be like, oh, I was going for this look one day, this look another day. Sorry, that's not going to happen now. So you're gonna have to buy you a few fits, get you some outfits, and charge it to the game.
Mhm.
And then make that airline pay for it. You talk to them about the inconvenience, and then they'll compensate you. I think we got free tickets or something like that, or I got a free ticket. But nonetheless, you're in Tokyo, so now get over it, basically. And then, okay, when you're in someone else's country, you need to adapt to their customs. And honey, them women made me mad because they was like not caring about anybody's time but their own.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like if you're gonna come to another country and you're excited to go to another country and you have a fucking tour guide to tell you like, yo, just let y'all know, just please be respectful, come on time, whoop de whoop, whatever. Then you have a flashback to Nene talking about some how she hate when people are late, dogging out people who are late. I just hate a bitch that's late. Oh my god, it's just so disrespectful, right? Now here you come late. to the fucking party bus, goddamn, the next day. That doesn't make any
Now,
sense to me.
she told those ladies at dinner, 11 a.m., and I never shall forget, Nene asked, show up at 11:34. You can tell who the real bosses is. Candy was on that bus. Uh, Porsha was on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
Tonya was on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, was
Mm-hmm.
Eva was on that bus. Am
Yeah.
I missing somebody? Cynthia was on the bus too, right?
And they're all bosses. That's very true.
Thank you. Because let me tell you, in this world, punctuality is everything. And if you got meetings to attend and things to do, you are holding other people up, and time is money.
Mm-hmm.
And Nene just did not give a good god darn to me. And then add insult to injury, here come Marlo throwing a tantrum too.
Oh yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
rightfully so, in my opinion, because I still side with her. Like, if my shit was fucking lost, I'm gonna be pissed for a hot ass minute. I know if like, okay, yeah, get over it. But like, I'm gonna be hot for like at least like a good 1, 2, or 3 days, and that's it.
Okay, here's my thing. Then stay in your room. Stay in your
True.
room because you're in Tokyo. You're thousands of miles away from home, right?
Yeah.
That woman, and like I said, it's disrespect to their culture. She told everybody to be prompt 11 a.m. Now, that was your opportunity to opt out and be like, you know what, my luggage ain't come. I'm not feeling
True.
like, be a woman about it. I'm
Yeah.
not in good headspace right now. I'm not in good headspace. I don't feel like I can look my best. Y'all go ahead. I want to be to myself right now. That's what a boss would have
But
done.
damn, the whole trip though, sirs.
Because I tell you what, I mean, I went to Jamaica with 10 ladies and I was having problems with my back. That don't mean they got to sit up under me or, whatever. I would nicely bow down, be like, I ain't leaving y'all. I mean, I'm not going out with y'all today.
And you're not getting paid by Bravo.
True, not getting paid by Bravo. But here's the other thing. If it's that serious, then take that L and lose them coins.
Very true. I hope they follow up with this luggage because I would love to see that. Like, what the fuck happened to this goddamn mysterious ass luggage? Because I know she carrying around like a lot of labels and stuff like that. But anyway,
Honey, that Fendi throw though. That
it was
Fendi
cute.
throw.
It was very cute.
I love it. I love it. I'm here
I like
for
it.
it.
I like the
Honey,
bag as well.
and I liked Portia's camouflage jacket with the red stripe.
I saw it, but I didn't pay attention to it.
Go back and look. So, okay. So let me back up. So at dinner, your girl made the announcement that she's pregnant, and then, my thing is, those women. It's interesting her timing on telling them because they were coming for each other at the table. They was mostly coming for Eva because Eva two-faced it.
Girl.
But it was just shade being thrown around that whole table. I'm coming for you, and you. Okay. And then Porsha, like, I think I'm gonna tell him I'm pregnant.
That was very cute. I love how she like translated it too with the Japanese lady.
Yeah. How she asked, how do you say it?
I fucking love Porsha. Like,
But you
my
know what
God.
the funny thing is? Okay, let me say this before you glow. I could tell she pregnant without her saying that because she had that bodysuit on where it like shows her sides.
Yeah.
Remember? Okay. And she looked thicker than normal. Don't you think? So the women guessed it right when they were in Destin, but they didn't follow their first mind because they said they thought they saw her drink. So
I
it
feel
was
like
just
Marlo
so
always
funny.
knew though.
Huh?
I feel like Marlo always knew. Like I feel like she was like, "Bitch, you're pregnant." Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I would have been like Marlo because I'm like, your ass is thicker than a snicker. Okay. You's pregnant. But she looks so I like her hair. I like that outfit. Eva looked stupid with that hat on her head with them braids. It wouldn't even fit on her head. But Tonya was a boss, and I always say this wrong, but I liked her Basiago. How do you say it?
Balenciaga.
Yes, Balenciago. That with that hat, like I don't need words on my stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like her sweater it complement. Or is it a sweater or a throw? I can't
A
remember.
sweater.
But okay, it complimented like with that hat. That hat was just like real boss player like, and it just looked cute. I liked her look.
Yeah. What was the first place that they went to on the party bus? Was it the temple?
See, I started. I ain't gonna lie to you. After them heifers showed up late like that, I started frosting my cake.
Really?
I was just like, huh?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Child, I made a cake from scratch. I made it buttercream frosting and everything. But anyway, but yeah, they kind of made me mad because they were disrespectful. And I had it on the TV, but I was still doing other stuff because I was just like, y'all are not good representation of Black women. Knock it off. And I honestly feel like that was like a Bravo moment. Like they did that on purpose for Bravo
Yeah.
because normally I think that tour guide would have left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where they stopped at first. I'm trying to
At
think.
the
I remember
temple.
them finally getting on the bus.
Nah, I think it was a temple where they had to pray and stuff like that. And they like
Oh,
shook the thing for good luck, which I personally would love to do in the future. That seems so cool. Like I want to try that shit
you know, there is a place my sister went to, and you cannot talk.
right now.
You have to be silent. I'm gonna ask her because she did this. She's very spiritual too. She's a pastor, and she decided to do this journey. And
This is a
someplace she
pastor?
said, yeah, she lives right there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
Lithonia, as a matter of fact.
wow.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I'm trying to remember what church she pastored at. They shut that church down because in the recession, um, it was two separate churches, and she was in charge of the second church. Oh my gosh, it loses me. But yeah, and now she travels to different churches and talk. But
Wow.
yeah, it was someplace like a Buddhist temple or something where you couldn't speak. It was like for a day or two. She stayed there and couldn't speak. Could you be
The whole fucking
silent?
time?
Huh?
Like for a whole day you can't speak?
Yeah. Could you do that?
Hell, motherfucking yeah. I feel like I could totally like I speak to
Kevin,
myself.
Kevin, you talk in your sleep.
Yeah, I do. I speak to myself all the time. Like you can't speak to yourself. I don't and if you can't
You're
speak to
supposed to be
yourself,
totally silent. And I'll be honest, and I'm not even a big talker, but I don't think I could do it. I don't think I
I
could.
think I could. I could hum. I could just chill. I'm like, whatever.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna call her in the morning and ask her on my way to work.
Yeah. Okay. What happens if you do talk? Then what?
I mean, it's like disrespectful to whoever the spiritual being is. I think it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her and find out for you.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, the girls went to the temple, and I don't think it was that temple, but she was like, "You got to be quiet." And it makes me think like when they were saying that prayer, were they saying that prayer like during the temple, or did they just have like an audio recorded by like Bravo's production?
I think Bravo's production.
Oh, okay,
Because they
gotcha.
were late. You know what I mean? So if that prayer happened at a certain time, they were late for it.
Mm,
So they must have made special provisions.
right.
I mean, let's be honest. She said 11 sharp on the dot.
Very true. Well, honestly, April, um,
Yeah, I love Portia's outfit. I'm just looking at Portia's outfit again. That is so cute. It's fly. She's got those black leather pants on. She's got a black tank top. She's got a Gucci fanny pack that's black leather. And she's got that. She's so cute. And that hair. It's just, okay, she is. I'm
okay, boy, man, go ahead and sell you some Porsche, girl.
It's so crazy. I can't stand you.
Porsha fam.
That is your girl. That is your dog. I can't really say I like anybody anymore. And
Yeah, me
like
neither.
even like I like Tonya, but that whole back and forth with Nene, like, is Nene really your friend?
I don't
Like,
think so. And I feel like Nini's like really jaded by the swag comment. And I also feel like that swag comment really hurt her heart. And I feel like Nini's also the kind of person like when she gets hurt, she don't apologize too easy, and it has to be a whole storm before she even apologizes. And I feel like little stuff like this is because of that swag comment. Because I kind of feel like had that swag comment not came about, I really don't think that this would even be like a persistent thing with like, oh,
right.
and your husband, you better watch out because you might marry somebody else. Blah blah blah.
That was so not necessary.
Yeah, it was very
And
rude,
and,
actually.
and,
Talking about something
and
you don't care.
I kind of wanted to, and it's like, do you don't want to be disrespectful, right? Because her Nini's husband sick, but hello, this is your second time with the same man, so knock it off.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
right now, and I really think with Nene, the reason why she's being such a bitch right now is because of what she's going through with Greg.
I don't really think so. I think that's like a bit of it, but I think the majority of it is the
Well,
swag comment.
remember, well, I mean, yeah, I get you on that, but what I'm saying is, okay, like the way the show ended, or when they showed next week, she's gonna walk off and leave and hop in a cab or whatever. And I think that behavior is because of Greg, because Greg has been acting an ass towards her. He's not answering her calls
Mm-hmm.
or something to that
He's
effect he
moody.
alluded to earlier. And I do know because my mom went through chemo, they put steroids in that stuff. And
Really?
it makes you super aggressive sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think for Greg, number one, he's dealing with his own, issue with his health. And then the medication well, actually, he said he refused. So it's not that. He's just kind of in his feelings of probably dealing with death.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you know what? He's not taking any. Remember, he refused chemo.
Well, when you refuse chemo, I mean, does that necessarily mean death?
Doesn't, but I mean, a lot of medicine is guessing. Let me say this because you tell a patient you've removed the cancer and there's a possibility it might have spread. So, with that possibility, they'll administer chemo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's supposed to kill off anything that possibly spread, any cancerous cells that spread. Well, you also kill off the good things in your body as well. So, it is a guessing game because the doctor don't really know if it's spread or not until it grows back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't fault him for not choosing to do chemo because I've lived with somebody that took chemo and it's hard. And at the same time, that's all we have here in America to really treat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You can do
Mm-hmm.
alternative medicine, but there's no guarantees with that either. And there's no guarantee with cancer. I mean, with chemo. But yeah, so I think some of Nene's ways are because of Greg. And then the other thing is, it's like, it's so interesting. And I mean, Candy was compassionate towards Eva, but these women are so self-absorbed. They don't see outside of themselves sometimes. And, Eva was in her feelings about her grandmother having a heart attack.
Right. And you talking about some, I don't know what to say when somebody died because I had lost a brother when I was young. So I just was just always so numb to death because I just didn't know. So I didn't brush my teeth. So I have morning brush. I'm like, girl, this is not how you console motherfuckers. That's not how you console people.
Right. Right. They make it all about themselves. Just listen. Listen, be that ear. Say, I'm sorry. Are you going through that? Just listen.
Right.
It's not about you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't
Well,
know, John. Like I said, I've been saying this since day one. These women are not friends.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Honestly, this episode fucking it was this episode was kind of like a turn up, but not really. Um,
I just get tired of them having so much conflict amongst each other. And maybe it's me. And after you told me to go watch Funky Dineva, I did, and I felt just like he felt. It's like you reach a point in time in your life where all this petty Betty stuff, you be like, whatever. You're gonna have people that bring value to you. And honestly, these women don't bring value to each other. They bring drama.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just like all that shade that they were throwing, and even Nene coming for Tonya. If that's your friend, why are you attacking her about her life partner?
Right. I don't get that. I don't get that. You talk about something you love her. You don't love her because if I love somebody, if I love my friend, I'm not gonna attack her fucking husband. I mean, no goddamn sense talking about some tread lightly. No, girl. Listen, Nene. No, no.
And that's my thing. That's why I said they're not really friends. And that's what be messing with me, because I just be like, okay, as a friend, you're gonna be that listening ear. And if you know your friend's tea or your friend's business, you're gonna have to show some type of loyalty. I mean, damn.
Yeah,
But
right.
even for her, she be like ready to spill out everything. Like she was that ear for Porsha, and Porsha told her stuff, and she went right back to them ladies, to that table. Well, Dennis this, Dennis that. Well, Candy said this, and Candy, you being a charade all over again. Bone carrier.
Yeah, I feel like she always has a side to her that will like be very like catty and
Yeah.
gossipy for no reason, even though she likes to put on this facade sometimes that she's mature, which she is. She's definitely mature in a lot of ways, but
Mm.
she goes back there very quickly. And it's just like, it's disappointing.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Who's the maturest housewife on this show to you?
Portia,
Boy, bye.
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.
I think Cynthia is, but
Oh, uh-uh. Girl.
Cynthia carries herself better in certain situations.
Girl.
I will say, I think they all have
Hold
a
on.
tendency to carry a bone or two. But
Hold on.
here's the thing
Hold on.
about Cynthia before
Let me
you
swallow my
interrupt.
food real quick.
Wait a minute. The thing about Cynthia is she's boring. And oftentimes, mature individuals that don't bring any drama, that all that's complacent, or where they are is they're cool with where they're at, they are boring because they're not doing nothing to bring no drama. But go ahead. I can't. You so cute. Come on, bring it. Go ahead, Porsha Queen.
I just want to say this real quick. And it's not even about Porsche or anything like that. Cynthia is not the most mature girl in this motherfucking cast for multiple goddamn reasons.
I'm here for it.
One of the main reasons why is because she, for example, at Tanya's barbecue, like the girls are sitting down, chilling, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, what comes up as a topic is Candy and Portia via Cynthia, and it's like nobody was even talking about that. People were just saying
But
like, "Yo,
they all bring dirt. So remember, let's go back to the table since you said Portia's mature. Porsha started she said, oh, since y'all want to be in my business, she said this about you. Oh, Eva, didn't you say something about Cynthia the other
wait a
day?
minute." But at the same time, they were already talking about that at the table. That was already the existing topic at the table. So Portia just basically contributed to it. She didn't really start it. I mean, she
Does
didn't
it
start
matter?
it, but like she definitely
You
contributed.
contributed, though.
No, girl. It's a difference between trying to make it a topic of conversation initially.
But guess what a
And
mature woman's gonna do? They're gonna, if a fire is started, they're gonna put it out. Think about
Okay.
that.
Yes, very motherfucking true. But also keep in mind, Candy and Portia, Candy be rah rah rahing at Portia. And I noticed that Portia don't ever rah 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 back at her. What she does is she states the facts, she states how it's fucked up, and then she says, I'm done. Don't even talk to me. And but Candy's like, keep going, 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 going. So
Right,
it's
right,
just
right.
like, I always like, that's why I say Portia is mature because she is always dealt a lot of shit, but she's the fact that she's very, like, she knows the right words to say and she knows how to explain herself eloquently. A lot of the other girls can't do that. And to me, that's very mature to see somebody like be able to explain themselves so eloquently and be like, yo, this is that, that's fucked up, you did this, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm gonna do for my own self, whether you apologize or not. And then usually they end up apologizing. But I like that because everybody else is not really mature in my eyes. Cynthia is like a motherfucking child. Okay, she's so sorry.
I
Like,
mean, and let me say this: fighting does not show maturity. And you got a whole baby in your belly. She was ready to come. Her and Candy was going back like they in high school.
but at the same time, she walks in on it, and who started it? Miss Cynthia Bailey, honey.
But once again, I mean, there's nobody that's mature on the cast. But to me, the maturest of them is Cynthia, and I think Cynthia just does that stuff to get a peach. That's the only reason she's doing it. I don't even think that that's in her DNA or makeup. I think
Yeah.
she's a boring 50-plus-year-old woman that don't really, because when you reach a certain point in your life, it ain't all about that extra stuff. We gonna avoid it. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be in the midst of it. You be like, girl, that's them over there. But you be like, I'm here for it. I'll look at it, and then you be like, girl, are y'all ever gonna stop doing that stuff? Like you're
You
not
know what?
even want to get your temperature up. And see, I think with Porsha, like I said, I don't think Portia's mature. I don't think Candy's mature. I don't think Nene's mature. Like when you really start dissecting the women, Tonya, she's new to the cast, so I really can't say. Um, Marlo is gutter bucket. I don't know. I
Um,
don't know.
I and you might not agree with me at all. I know you don't, but I actually think Marlo's very mature. I think after Portia, I probably would say Marlo
Wow.
because okay, sure, Marlo, like okay, yeah, it's like the materialism noise that surrounds the Marlo name. But when
Marlo's
you
a bully.
uh
She's a bully.
she's
Yeah.
a bully, but I personally feel like she's a bully because sometimes she doesn't know how to approach a person. I guess like other women, I think she doesn't really know how to properly communicate and greet herself. Like, hey, I'm Marlo. Like, nice to meet you. Blah blah blah. And I feel like it kind of like translates itself into like, oh, you got on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just like she can be kind of judgmental, and I feel like she should like I think she should like totally work that out where she can like learn to meet other people before judging them so harshly. But aside from that, right? Aside from that, I feel like Marlo is a very mature person because she's like, well, I've noticed that sometimes when the girls are arguing, in the midst of the argument, she's like, but you know, you did say that. And even if sometimes she didn't say like you did say that, you could see it on her face. She's like, well, Eva girl, you did say that. Like, just be honest. Like, and I like the fact that she owns her shit. Like she might not be the mature that you look for, but me, I'm like, okay, I can see that after the materialism and the judgmentalness, like
Mhm.
there is like some kind of solid foundation in Marlo. But I feel like you never see that because it's always about the noise that surrounds Marlo, which is the materialism and stuff like that. And she doesn't help you either because she perpetuates it, but simultaneously it helps her because it's part of her brand. So it's like she's kind of like, I don't know what she's gonna do if Royal Housewives was to like never air again. I don't know. I feel kind of sad for her.
Well, but once again, she created her own misery because she was going to be part of a whole new show and she destroyed that. is no different than Kaya. It's like that self-sabotaging thing.
I hear you. Well, hopefully she's being smart with her money that she's getting from.
Yeah, I sent you their salaries, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't even take a look at their salaries. Oh my god, I did. Yes,
That
Porsha
icon.
is
She's getting
killing it.
250,000.
She 950,000.
No, 250,000. That's what Marlo gets.
Okay, cool. That's great. I hope to God that she has a financial advisor because a lot of these reality television stars and celebrities and stuff like that, they need financial advisors. And I actually, I think I didn't talk to a financial advisor for celebrities. I think she posted like her experience in a book. That's what it was, and I read it. That's how real it was to me because I was reading it. It felt like it was me. But when I read it, she was like, a lot of these celebrities, they think that, oh yeah, I made like 500,000 this one film that I did, and then the next one is a 500,000 again, or a million or whatever. So I'm good, blah, blah, blah. But you never know if your time might come where you are no longer a celebrity or this big ass film person, or even on the show that's giving you that big check. So I would really, 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 really love to see, and that's another thing. I don't want to give away ideas, but this is probably the only motherfucking idea that I'll even have this being publicly said. But it would be really great to see like these Real Housewife cast members be able to talk about what they do with the money that they get. Like, do they invest into this? Do they buy properties? Do they do this? And I feel like Candy would be the star of the show because she's already in that field. And I don't think that the other girls are doing it. I think the other girls are doing it in an extent where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open up a shop or I'm gonna open up retail.
Nene bought spent what 2 or 3 million buying her house and building her mansion, and then she opened Swagger. Um,
Swagger. Swagger
I'm trying to think of that other thing. Who else? I think Porsha actually bought her house this time. I know the first go around she was leasing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean. Like when we talked earlier, these women are leveling up. So it's not like being in an apartment is okay.
But buying from going from an apartment to a house, that's not really what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at like the financial savviness of showing that you.
Porsha has businesses.
Very true.
Porsha has 2 checks. She's got Real Housewives of Atlanta and Dish Nation. So you know me. I like to pick people apart. I like to see they hustle. She has started a hairline at one point. She does a lot. Porsha does a lot.
Yeah.
So I think they've parlayed the show into several things. Candy keep making money. She's had 3 locations of OLG Gang.
Yeah.
She's got her record label, Candy Factory. She's got Tags, her clothing store. So she's constantly making money. Then you got Cynthia. Cynthia did the sunglass line.
How did that do?
I don't know, but I hear it's still out. And then this season, it hasn't come up in the show, but she's starting her own wine business. Cynthia is. Mm-hmm. The new booties, of course, we don't know what they're doing, right? I mean, Shamari, I think she's just a mom and sings still. Eva, the diva, she's got she does film and she also does modeling still. I don't think Marlo has anything extra, honestly. Guest appearances. She does print like pictures and stuff, but I don't know where. I think they're like for her site, for her just branding her. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. And of course, we know Tanya's a boss. She's got her company in Silicon Valley. So yeah, I think these women, the OGs of the show have parlayed into other things. Now, Candy loved to call people new money. I don't know if you remember. She loved
old money. Old money is like fucking like Bill Gates and like who else?
Well, when she was talking about new money, she was referring to Nene because she felt like Nene was being real extra once she started moving up the food chain. But yeah.
I think who's a good example of old money? Like Oprah. She's old money. Who else? I can't really think of anybody else.
Well, yeah, she's 20, but her show ran for 25 years and now she's got a network. But I have to say, if you think about it, when Candy started the show, she owned that house outright. Like she owned real estate. She bought her mama a house. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
she, even though she doesn't, like, she might not have made gazillions of dollars, she did well with what she made. You
Very
know,
true.
she parlayed escape into something, and that young lady, she's a boss. She parlays everything into something else. But anyway, we've been going on and on and on.
Yeah, this episode fucking sucked, man. And also, um, I
Check out. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I sent it to you. Check out a show called Love and Marriage. I'm kind of interested in it because it goes into real estate. These couples are selling real estate like they're real estate bosses. So I was like, so I started watching it, and I think I'll send you. I think it's on OWN. I think it's on Oprah Winfrey's station.
mm,
But I was thinking about we should start something with that.
okay. Love and Marriage.
Yes, Black couples.
Oh, it's Black couples.
Yes, hunty.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Come on, it's on
nice.
Oprah Winfrey's channel. Come on now.
Yeah. Listen. Okay, now I hear you. I thought at first I thought you were gonna say what's that? What's that marriage show? Couples therapy, marriage therapy with like the celebrity.
Oh, couple marriage boot camp. You like
Yeah,
that?
I was gonna. I don't know. Like I think I might watch it because some of
We
the
can,
people that's on
okay.
here, I'm like, look.
I know you like Ratchet TV. It's 2 episodes. No, really, for real though. It's 2 episodes in. So let's catch up and let's plan for that. Let's talk offline and plan for it.
Okay, I'm 100% with it.
And don't be like Nene and show up late for the party. Don't be tardy for the party, okay? So we're gonna have to plan times and all that, okay?
No, I won't.
Because I don't know what time. I know it comes on WeTV, but I don't know what time and date it comes on.
That's very true.
So work that into your busy schedule, honey.
Yes, I'll work it into my very busy schedule. Alrighty, you guys. Um, does that wrap up our show, April?
It does. So I am April BB. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. Oh, subscribe. Okay. Well, you guys
Hit
make
that
sure.
bell notification.
Okay. We heard you loud and motherfucking clear twice. Follow April BB. Um, yeah, follow my girl April BB. She's doing the damn thing. Okay, she has taken over Houston by motherfucking storm. Miss San Diego Queen. Okay, Miss West Coast Queen. Okay,
That
like
tool for me.
period. And we'll catch you guys in the
Yeah.
next
Yes.
time. Bye.